Hello and welcome to Furmeneutics. My name's Katav and I study the Bible. So what is Furmeneutics? I started this channel to be a space to talk about my passion, which is reading biblical texts. This thing we call the Bible is full of a wonderful variety of fascinating and weird stories and poems, so it's totally worth exploring. The name Furmeneutics is a pun on the term hermeneutics, which just refers to the study of interpretation. That is, examining how we read and get meaning out of text. I'm a big old gay wolf reading the Bible, so I guess what I'm doing is furry hermeneutics, or Furmeneutics. On this channel, I'll be discussing stuff about the Bible that I find most interesting, insights from biblical scholarship, basic ideas in biblical studies, important issues in how people interpret the Bible, and, most fun of all, animal stuff in the Bible. There are many ways you can approach the Bible, but I want to be upfront and outline 4 commitments that I hold on to. I aim to be non-confessional, critical, leftist, and furry. Let me explain. First, this channel is non-confessional. What do I mean by that? Well, this means I do not aim to advocate for any particular religion, and I do not expect my audience to be any particular religion. I have no desire to convert you to anything, and I have no expectations about your religious faith whatsoever. Are you Christian? Cool, that's great. Are you a Jew? Excellent. Are you a Muslim? Totally fine. Atheist or agnostic? Well, more power to you. Biblical scholarship should be for everyone, not just people of a certain faith. So, you do you. Second, this channel is critical. Biblical study involves biblical criticism, which doesn't mean being critical of the Bible as if we're insulting it or demeaning it. It just means we're using critical thinking while we're reading it. If you're religious, you probably think God gave you a brain, so you may as well use it. I want all of us to do our best to be informed, grown-up readers of these texts. Third, my discussions of the Bible will have leftist sympathies. Just as I demonstrate critical thinking toward the Bible, I try to think critically about my own society, my own context. As a result, I'm pretty invested in calling out racism, sexism, queerphobia, etc. when I see it. I'm pretty gay, and I'm pretty poor, so that's going to affect how I read stuff. As a leftist, my political ambition lies in somehow making the world a better place for everyone, and maybe biblical studies can help. Finally, if you couldn't tell, I'm a furry, and that's going to be important to me as well. I love reading about animals in the Bible, so I'll be discussing that a lot. As a furry, I just want to bring a little fun to the study of the Bible. Reading these ancient texts doesn't have to be a boring and dusty endeavor. Let's have a sense of humor about the Bible and about ourselves, and just enjoy it. So that's what Furmeneutics is about. Reading the Bible, learning about biblical scholarship, imagining a better world, and hopefully having some fun along the way. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope you enjoy.